My uncle was the first to pursue the Ignite business back in 2005, and he gave me a call, asked me to take a look at it for him. I did. It wasn't really something that I was ready to pursue at that point. I was pretty focused on my commercial real estate career, but ultimately it was kind of a family business from the get-go. Prior to Ignite, I worked as a financial analyst in 2008. I was part of the largest bank failure in U.S. history, and so I went from having a good job to not having a place to work, and that led me to pursue a plan B, and that's how I ended up in Ignite.
I was in the Army for 20 years, and at the time when we got into Ignite, I was just doing rental properties and building houses.
I was a registered nurse for 10 years and went into real estate, more an investment group, and up until the day I saw the DVD from Ignite. My son and son-in-law came to the house and brought a DVD, and I can tell you I wasn't at all interested. But they said, hey, just take a look at it and give me your opinion. I wasn't all that nice about it, but I looked at it, and I can tell you when I saw the word residual and energy, I put my arms down and leaned forward. They actually said, they looked at each other and said, we've got her. And it just made sense to me. I looked at my son and son-in-law and thought, what if in 2 years they're financially free? You know, what would I think? How would I feel about it? I love Ignite for the fact that you can pretty much choose who you're working with, and when it's family, it just, you know, brings you so much closer. I think it's probably one of the few opportunities out there that you can actually help other people, change lives, and at the same time make money for yourself. His hobby was flying. It's pretty expensive, and I used to say, oh, maybe not this week. And it eased in very well, because when he liked the business, he said he could do his hobby and help me at the same time. Just think, if I could fly you to Houston, Corpus, and Robstown in the same day, you could make 3 presentations in 3 cities. And we did that, and we signed up 3 people that next day, just making that round robin, and it worked very well for us. And I think it made him very happy because he got to fly.
I grew up, you know, there's 8 kids in my family, and my dad's the one that supports us. And when there's 8 kids, money gets tight. I just want to pay him back in some way, and I want to help out my family and change things for them. I used to be nervous, and I'd think about what I was going to do, what my future was going to be like. Would I make enough money? Would I be successful enough? Would I accomplish enough? But now I don't feel nervous when I think about that anymore. I just feel excited for the future and what I'm going to do.
We have a little missionary work over in Brazil. We have an exchange student that stayed in our house, and he went back to Brazil, and he's able to help me out when the people in the countryside come to him and just have no means whatsoever to take care of the baby that they're carrying. And I have a house in San Luis of my friend that has a nanny and 2 bedrooms, and we can bring the babies there, and there's lots of people to adopt them out. And the beauty for me is that has given my daughter her 2nd child. She's in Brazil now adopting Zachary. If you go to sleep and you didn't make a difference in someone's life that day, you wasted the day. Ignite fulfills that every day for me.
Your path can change pretty quickly, and a lot of times it may not be the thing that you planned on, but in the end it works out for the best. One day I woke up and everything changed, and I felt like at that point it was the worst thing that could ever happen. And in the end, looking back, I'll tell you, my company going under is the best thing that ever happened to me. I used to work 80 hours a week, and after a while you realize, you know, I don't love what I'm doing here, but I'm stuck. And I think for a lot of people that's the truth. You don't have a lot of options. You got bills and obligations and family to support and a lot of things hanging over your head. But I didn't want to be the dad that I saw all around me in the office that missed one ball game thinking it would be okay, and before he knew it had missed them all, and the kids were grown and gone, and knew you could just never get it back. I know that the path that I'm on now, I'll have the option to take my kids to school, pick them up, you know, when they get off, to be able to coach t-ball, spend all the time watching them grow up, which I think is important because you don't have each other forever.
Your income is going to be predicated on what you do, and you're not at the mercy of someone else. You're not bound by that wage that you're going to be getting as a clock, punching that clock.
You know, people have made millions of dollars in this business doing something that anyone can do. And if you're willing to just have a little bit of self-discipline, make some goals for yourself, have those dreams that you used to have, focus on those and continue down that path, eventually you'll get there. And the biggest thing I can say is that the effort along the way is worth every bit of what you get in the end.